Hello, thanks for joining me. I'm currently having a cuppa while I try and figure out a few tech issues. Here's the scenario. I'm building a website called Surviving a Stroke, and it's going swimmingly. I'm also practicing flying around the house and the perimeter of my property, and then utilising that 360 footage. Here's the situation with the 360 avatar. You can easily select 360 photo or video at the start of a flight. Off you go. Take your video as you move around. I urge you to keep an eye on the red button that you press to start the video. I'm not sure yet, it's early days, but I think it occasionally switches off because I've finished flights, short flights, and there's no red button to press to stop the video. The red square is apparent no more. The red button is available, which would start another video, but as all of us drone pilots know, if you haven't saved your footage, you're going to lose it all. So you always press that red button to stop the video, stop recording. You press that red button certainly before you power down, or in my case, land on my hand. So during yesterday's foray of flights in and out my property, I captured a 7 or 8 minute video which I thought, this will be good to demonstrate what a 360 video is beneficial for compared to a straight single lens video which we're all au fait and have practiced many times. So I ended the flight properly. I stopped the video, so that would save it to the internal memory of the drone. After figuring long and hard, I was able to figure out a strategy of getting that footage off the drone onto the laptop and put it in a suitable folder for use in a Power Director project. Because I need to get some 360 videos online and then have them become popularized. So there's two ways to get the footage off the drone. There's a quick transfer. If you're lucky, everything goes to plan, you can transfer it via Wi-Fi to your phone in my case iPhone 11. So that sounds simple enough. Transfer it to your iPhone and then do with it what you might will. Well, I bought one of these USB storage devices that plugs in a port on the iPhone. So that's another way. I would download it to the iPhone. And all that sounds very simplistic. But all day yesterday I was trying to find it on the drone and I couldn't find the files to transfer. I plugged in USB and there it was on my laptop under my PC. There was this folder called internal storage, so clicking on that, a DCIM folder popped up, and within that folder was a number of my flights from yesterday and this flight in particular. So again, it looked straightforward. Getting back to transferring it to the iPhone suddenly went low on power, and there's no hack or fix for that I know of. I'm on 81% of the file transfer and it's still on charge. So if I get the file on the phone, I'll make a 360 video later tonight. If it has to happen tomorrow, it has to happen tomorrow. C'est la vie. We just do what we can. So getting back to the gripe about tech, all your devices needing to be charged up, and on a phone the folders need to be empty so you've got enough room to transfer these files, which they don't see ginormous, they just seem large files on the drone. So that's where we are. You've got the Wi-Fi option, you've got a USB-C cable plugged into the drone, or for an SD card in the drone, which you could just take out as per my other drone, my MA1 Mavic Pro Stone Age drone, amazing quality and fantastic tool. Now that has an SD card, and I suppose you could say that the size of that SD card governs the files you're transferring, the files you're saving, but you get used to it, you get absolutely familiar. So I guess an AVATA360 version 2 might have an SD card slot. Or if somebody will come up with a gadget that plugs into the USB-C hang on, I think I've just seen an SD card slot below the USB-C. So I've answered my own question. Shall I end the video here? Oh dear me. Yeah. Anyway, let me just use this occasion to put a card or two up towards the end of the video to encourage people to go and have a look at my new website. It's going to be magic. Surviving a stroke, and it's not doom and gloom. No, it's all positive stuff. So let's have a look at that. If you can't click on the cards, look in the comments section on the video description. Have a little look over and see the gear I'm using for stroke rehabilitation. There's a bit of tech involved and a lot of, well, utilising tech that I have and own and cameras I have and own to get me back on the road making, well, flying my drone and making videos yet again. Thanks for watching this far. It's been a funny old day. See you soon with either another or my very next video that I publish after this one should be yesterday's 360 flight, where I'm sat in my armchair, I send the drone out through the porch doorway, through the open front door, have a little look at the house, and then I return inside the house and hand land it. I'm building up to return to home. Well, whether it'll negotiate the doorways, only time will tell. I've already got one scar on the drone. I'll show you that now for a bit of fun. Hope the camera picks this up. There's what looks like a dint, and that scar goes all the way through the body, the plastic. Good job I'm not selling it. And while I'm looking, there's the ports, the USB-C port for charging a battery within the drone, and beneath it there's an SD card slot. Whoa, that's the answer. That'll be a fast way to transfer files. Find a way of saving to that SD card. Pop it out, pop it in an SD card reader, and Bob's your uncle. One point while I'm passing through: batteries charging. The battery charging hub has improved in a couple of days of ownership, but calling technical support in wherever they are today and yesterday, they suggested charging batteries within the drone, and it works. Now, whether once it's had a cycle and works, whether it encourages the hub to follow the same procedure, I don't know, but suffice to say, while it's convenient, I'm charging batteries in the drone. I have a second battery and I'm charging that in the hub, but it isn't where I want it to be, where you just put multiple batteries in the hub and off you go, it charges. It's not quite as straightforward as that. The tech support had me doing cartwheels, trying batteries in here, batteries in there, leave them for an hour, leave them for 2 hours, compare them, put them in different ports in the hub, put them in different positions in the hub, compare the charge in the hub and compare the charge in the drone. I was absolutely doolally by the time I'd finished. So, as with all tech, there's a learning curve. And as with all learning curves, there's sometimes a point on that curve where we just can't handle it or figure it out, and we put it away for another day, or some might even bin it. I'm not in that luxurious position where I can bin anything, so I have to not test it to destruction, I have to work on it till it works. So 99% of the file is transferred to my iPhone, and as promised, if I get all of it on the iPhone, and that allows me to view it in Power Director, I'll make a video about this short 360 flight across my living room, out the front door, around my property and back in the front door. So that's one to look forward to. I think I'll call it Out and In. So there you go, watch for that one, people. Out and In, coming soon. Thanks for watching.